Yo, 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 what's up, Thrill Seekers? Back at it again, and today we got something different. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take this wiffle bat Louisville Slugger Pro Stock Model C271 genuine Pro Stock model, powerized. I know it's hilarious. It says powerized because we're gonna turn this bat into a plane. We are going to make a plane out of a bat. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. My first step is to pick out a motor. And we are going to run with the 5010 750 kV motor because we're going to run a big prop on there. So that is our first step. And you can see there's that. We got our motor taped on, and right here where our balance point is, what can we balance it at? About right here. So we're always wanting to keep the CG in mind here. So we are balancing right here with the motor on the front. About right where in the middle of the Louisville Slugger. Yeah, well, a little bit to the front of it, but so here's the bat, and my center of gravity is about right here with this motor on it, and I have the tape marked a little bit forward, and the reason why I have it marked forward is we don't want the plane to be balanced without the battery in. So if I'm balancing right here, we'll scoot our wing up a little further so that when we put our battery in, it gives us the balance. But our CFG is going to change because next we want to get our tail situated. All right, guys, here we go with the Louisville Slugger plain bat. Here's the back end. We're going with the T-tail, and we're gonna take off this carbon spar on the top. We just are leaving that on for now. Slightly off, but you can see how we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna fill that bottom part in with some foam, and we're gonna get rid of the top part of that spar. We might leave a little bit sticking out, but not much. Not this much for sure. So far our CG is about even. I mean, we are balancing right here. Yeah. So we're balancing about right there. And I think we are good with mounting our wings right here, and then putting our battery in the nose of it. But we may mount our CG right here so that it doesn't take as much weight to hit our CG. I'm still on the fence on how I want to do that. But the next thing we are going to want to do is line up our wings. All right, guys, we are coming along with the Louisville glider. Got our motor glued onto the front. It's a 5010, and our CG is about right here. We got it centered up, and we haven't cut our extra carbon spar off just yet, but we will. You can see we have, kind of reminds me of that Alba Bird X800, except for this is a 1.5 meter wingspan here. So huge wingspan, baseball bat fuselage, and we didn't cut into the fuselage that much. I was going to have it so the battery slid into the bat, but I didn't want to mess up any structural support. So we only drilled one hole and that's it. So we'll go ahead and get this thing tested out. We got Slugger 13, the Louisville Slugger baseball bat airplane, and we are going to mating this. It has not been flown, so all of this will decide if it can be flown. We'll start with the wings. Are a glider type wing. They are off of the Adam RC Seal. I believe it's a 1.5 meter wingspan, and there are 2 carbon spars that run through it. We made this centerpiece out of Dollar Tree foam board. We also made a T-tail. We have I don't know what size, 4 millimeter carbon spar, I'm gonna guess. I don't know the exact size. We also made this out of a flying wing, and then we used the He-Wing elevator surface. So it is a T-tail, and we're gonna try to get this thing up in the air. I think I have the CG, but we're gonna find out, man. Without further ado, let's get this thing going, man. Oh, so it flew like it was tail heavy. So we will have to, so that thing flew super tail heavy, which was to be expected of the bat. So I think our battery will just mount on top of the bat. All right, let's see where our CG is at now. Let's see. Our CG is up to the front of the wing. It's all about the first spar, which is where the red, so our CG should have been this red tape, and that seems to be right. So without further ado, we're gonna try this again. Maybe let's tape down the battery cable. Here we go. Move the CG forward. We are flying. It does seem the battery needs to move back a little more. That or our elevator is up too high. There. It is flying, guys. And there is no rudder, so wow. I'm impressed with this. There it is, made in flight. Let's get this camera up. We'll probably miss some of our launch, but at least our onboard camera will have captured it. T-tail baseball bat airplane, 4S 2200 pack, and we are locked in, man. We're just gonna keep flying this thing, man. Flies beautifully. 11x7 prop, so that we have plenty of thrust. Let's go 0 throttle. 0 throttle. It is definitely a glider. Back on the throttle slightly. No stall tendencies. We will have to add our rudder in. We don't have a rudder on there just yet, but we will add one. It's fast. So 11x7 seems to be a perfect match for the 750 kV motor, man. Look at this, guys. I can only imagine what that onboard footage is gonna look like, but 11x7 is the same prop that flies on the X-Fly Tasman, and I don't know the KV of that Tasman motor, but I figured it has enough thrust to carry that big plane. So we're gonna have to buy some more baseball bats. We're gonna look for a larger size baseball bat next time, but the plastic bat fuselage is good. We're gonna come in for a low pass for the camera. Here it is. We are about half throttle. Look at this, the Slugger 13 baseball bat airplane. And really, it was pretty simple. So we're gonna get up high, full throttle. The T-tail is good, man. Back to half throttle. So my first T-tail, and I am thoroughly impressed. And I think the reason that the T-tail works so well is for your surface, it is above all of the drag. Your elevator surface is so far up that it's not being obstructed by the wings or anything. So yeah, we're gonna fly this for, oh, I should have set a timer on my, we'll start another timer. I figure we're gonna fly for at least 15 minutes on a 2200. But flies super well. Camera is on board. And this is, we got a bird over here soaring around. So yeah, this is soaring weather. Got all of our little birds joining in. So let's see how the show goes, man. Who would, this flies way better than the Seal that ever flew, man. So maybe if you can just buy the wings from the Adam RC Seal. Hey, Adam RC, why don't you guys sell the wings, you know, by themselves to that Seal? Or you guys make a baseball bat fuselage. Because a baseball bat is going to handle some impacts because it's made for impacts. So yeah, hopefully we can get some of those birds on camera. But yeah, we are soaring, man. Coming through for a low pass here. I feel really comfortable with it now. So we'll do a low pass right past us here. And we'll try to keep it low. Here we go. A nice flyer for sure, man. Even without a rudder. Flies beautifully. The baseball bat airplane, man. When you think about it though, a glider's fuselage is very similar to a baseball bat. It starts out thick in the front and it kind of thins out in the rear. So that made me think, why don't we just slap wings on a bat and fly it? Could have used the 3300 in there, I'm sure of it. How much power do we have left? 27%, not bad. So